What's good, YouTube? This your boy Money Mitch TV coming to you straight off the hip. Just got done reading some NBA news. The Cleveland Cavaliers finally finalized that trade to receive Kyle Korver, and they're sending their 2019 first round draft pick Mike Dunleavy and Mo Williams to the Atlanta Hawks. To me, I feel like this is a scary move. LeBron James kicking it out to Kyle Korver for the three. Oh my gosh. And just remember, guys, Kyle Korver had led the league in three-point shooting several times before Stephen Curry got drafted. So he's phenomenal. He's a great three-point shooter, like a great spot-up three-point shooter. Well, he's not like Stephen Curry, where he could create off the dribble and shoot at will. But Kyle Korver is by far the greatest catch and shoot guy. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they have made this move that can kind of put them over the top this year to beat Golden State. Now here's the thing, Golden State just have to gel more. They have to play more defense, and that might be the best way to beat Cleveland. But on Cleveland's side, all Cleveland need is more shooting and another point guard, because this year, Cleveland's a better team, but they lack in defense on the point guard position. Because think about it, Matthew Dellavedova left Cleveland, went to Milwaukee for a bigger contract, and Cleveland only have Kyrie Irving, Kay Fielder, and another random NBA player that's sitting on their bench. But Cleveland is making some good moves. You pretty much got Kyle Korver for the free, so that's a good deal. Also for the Atlanta Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks, it looks like they're trying to blow their team up because they realized, this team is not a championship team. Now maybe if Dwight Howard would have signed with Atlanta about a few years ago when they had Josh Smith, Joe Johnson, Jamal Crawford, Al Horford, then that would have been a championship team then. But Dwight Howard chose to sign to Atlanta when he's at the latter years of his career, where he's not an offensive threat anymore, but he can still be a threat on defense, but not in offense anymore. A lot of stuff Atlanta have done the past couple years. They let Al Horford go to Boston. They got rid of Josh Smith, let him walk and go to Detroit. They let go Joe Johnson. They traded Jeff Teague, and it just, it's bad for Atlanta, but they still managed to make the playoffs when all of those important pieces started to drop off and go to other teams or get traded. But I feel like this is the time that Atlanta needed to hit the reset button and rebuild. So don't be surprised they trade Dwight Howard next year, because he has a 3-year contract, and after his second year he can opt out and go to another team. So just remember that Dwight Howard potentially could be traded next year. And also this year, Paul Millsap, he's potentially might be traded before the trade deadline. There's one trade that's a possibility, that him going to Toronto for Terrence Ross and Patrick Patterson, which that trade will it will strengthen Toronto in the starting lineup, but it will weaken their bench at the same time, where in Atlanta it really won't make any changes. So, and Al Horford is doing good this year. He's averaging about 16, 17 points a game this year, and he's still a productive power forward. So I feel like if Atlanta is going to trade Paul Millsap, you need to get a draft pick and get some servable pieces in return. And also other trade rumors, Chicago Bulls, they express an interest of bringing in Brandon Knight And one of the things they're going to do with that trade, don't be surprised they're going to trade Rondo for Brandon Knight. Now, if you think about it, if Chicago brings in Brandon Knight, that will be a good trade because, number one, Brandon Knight's a way better shooter than Rondo. Rondo's a horrible shooter, but Rondo is a way better playmaker than Brandon Knight. So Chicago will get more scoring in the point guard position, but they'll have a point guard that can score but not a good playmaker at the same time. So yeah. And if Phoenix get Rondo, that will pretty much, just let, Devin Booker just go crazy even more, and that will free up a lot of shots for Devin Booker and Eric Bledsoe, where Rondo is a pass first point guard, Eric Bledsoe is a score first point guard, and Devin Booker is just a offensive monster. When it comes to him, Devin Booker is pretty great. I call him Stephen Curry 0.5. But anyway, tell me what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about the NBA trade rumors that's swirling around the internet, like DeMarcus Cousins going to the Boston Celtics, or here's a good one, Drew Holiday going to New York for Derrick Rose. That might happen too. That's a possibility. Paul Millsap going to the Toronto Raptors for Terrence Ross and Patrick Patterson. So Nerlens Noel might go to the Rockets, or he might go to the Bulls too, which Chicago's trying to get that set up also. So yeah, tell me what you think. This your boy Money Mitch TV, and I'm out.